another pound. Whoop, 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 whoop. Topic. Hello, everyone. How y'all doing today? I am down to 203 pounds. So excited. I don't know if I'm going to put the dance in from earlier because I was so excited. Like I said, a lot of the video gets snip, 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 because I'm a fool. So, I'm all for not having our armed men and women face physical danger, of course, and fighting Palestinians and being in the Middle East, if we can keep them at home and, United States, or their stance is to hell with Israel. Let them fight their own battle. Focus your energy on Black Lives Matters. Put the money on Black Lives Matters. Put the money on reparations. Don't worry about what's going on in Israel. Let Israel take care of Israel. And that's not actually true. That's not what Black Lives Matters is about. They don't want civilians to be harmed. And so this is why I wanted to bring this message to today, because the Democrats, the Black Democrats that are saying that they're not voting for the Democratic Party because the Democrats aren't doing anything for them. They've been in there 30 and 40 and 50 years. And since slavery has ended, they've not done anything for them. No equal school, no equal pay, no voting rights, no this, no that. They're not Black Lives Matters, but it's a comparison. It's basically, they've come to the same decision that Black Lives Matters is alleged to have come to, that you've not done anything for us. So why should we keep voting for you? And that's not actually true. That is not actually true. What they're saying is, listen, we've been in this country. We built the country. You stole us from our country. You brought us here. You enslaved us. You harmed us. You killed us. You murdered us, our ancestors. You're still murdering us today. There's no equal treatment for us. Yes, some of us have prospered. And even those of us that have prospered, you've benefited from that in every way. Even if we have benefited, it's just been a small, insignificant portion of us that have prospered. It's not been spread out equally. So overall, we've not benefited. We've not been educated. You've not uplifted our race as a whole. So why should we? We've not benefited from this country as a whole, other than to have freedom, and look at the price that it cost us. So now it's like the Black Lives Matters movement and the Black voters, they're kind of on the even keel, but they're not together. So they're still apart, Black voters, the movement of Black Lives Matters. So, and then there's other Black people like me, that say the people who wanted to give us reparations have come and gone, but we still need to have liberals because there's a threat to our democracy. So this is what I say. You got to get people in that want to give us the reparations, but that also want to give other people of other race their money too. Which is why I said, even though I said the initials wrong, For the People Fund, FTP. I think I said FP the other day. I said it wrong. Texas used to be have its own president and be its own state. That's why Juneteenth is important, and why they didn't get freed. Because when Abraham Lincoln freed the slaves in the certain states that he freed it didn't apply to Texas, because Texas had its own president. And so the president of Texas ignored President Lincoln, because they had their own president. They were a colony. They had their own. So that's why it took 2 years. We had to go down there, kick their ass and say, no, you're not going to be your own colony. You're part of the United States. That's what the Civil War was about. And so that's why they had black soldiers. I want the black soldiers to fight to keep Texas its own country. No, that's this. And that's why they want these motherfuckers to get in so that they can have their own country again. I'm telling y'all, I'm telling you people that are down there, you MAGAs, you think that you want Texas to be your own country. What you gonna do when they get in and they say, this is your own country? Now we're enslaving you, MAGA, that live in Texas. You people down there making YouTube videos, shaking your ass in Houston, Texas. What you gonna do when they get in and they say, Texas is no longer part of the United States? Black people who don't want to vote. Where you live at, Phil? You live in Texas? You live in Houston? Phil Scott and all the black people listening to your channel. Where you live at? What state you live in? Anybody live in Houston, Texas? Anybody live in Galveston? I don't hate anybody in this United States. We understand that this is the country that it's a free country, and there's no place else to go to live to have the freedoms that we have here in the United States. But we want our reparations, and I'm just, you have to reach out to people that are going to help you get the reparations. There's plenty of people in the United States that'll help us get the reparations, but you have to vote the people in that are going to give you the reparations. And if the people that are in there aren't going to give you reparations, you don't leave the bitches in there for 30 goddamn motherfucking years. Or the people fund is, and let me be clear, I don't mean every single solitary person in America. I mean, if you're 18 years of age and older, to the oldest person that is alive, yes, we need a check every single week that has no deductions. Not now, oh, we're going to take out for this. Nope. The part where there's deductions, none. Don't even put a deduction in it. It's just a check for us with no deductions. And this country can afford it. We have to. We have to. We must. And when I say we, I mean we the people, we the voters. We insist that they set up a fund for us and that they give us a fund. And I'm not talking about $10 or $25 or $3. I'm talking about a four-figure check. A four-figure check every week for every American 18 years of age. Don't look at me like I lost my mind. Because when you can send trillions of dollars to Israel for the dome, that's an investment. You're going to make an investment in Americans. You're going to bring everybody out of poverty. And you're going to invest in us. We're the asset. Yes, you're going to invest in us. We're the asset. We're going to insist, or you're not going to be elected to office. We're going to stop fighting each other. all the races of us, every race in this country, we're going to stop fighting each other. We're going to stop putting who's poor, who's not poor. We're going to stop separating ourselves, right? People in America, it'll be a booming economy. See, give us our money, we're going to give it right back. Give us our money, because we're going to give it right back. Guess what's going to happen to the banks? We're going to put money in the bank, because we're still going to be working. We're still going to be collecting our benefits. This money don't count toward benefits. See, that's the law that we're going to have you guys write. If we're getting SSI, this money will be exempt from SSI. This money will be exempt from food stamps. This money will be exempt from Section 8. It will be exempt from any government program. It will not be counted towards anything. That's the law we're going to have you write. For the People Fund. That's the law we're going to have you write for us. Just like you can write a law that says the National Rifle Association is exempt from a civil lawsuit when they make an AR-15 and somebody buys the gun and go and blow off the face of a child. Just like y'all got somebody to write that law, just like you wrote a law that says a police officer is exempt. You got somebody to write that law, just like you got somebody to write a law that said if you are awarded a lawsuit for $10 million, an appeal judge can say, no, we're only going to award you punitive damages for $5 and wipe away the $10 million that you won in a jury trial, just like you got somebody to write that law. We're going to hire senators and House of Representatives to write us laws that we want for us, for the People Fund. See, you got to start using your brain. That's not going to make the video. Oath keepers went around terrorizing 2 Black women. me and Black people today. Ladies' names, the 2 ladies' names were Shay Moss and Ruby Freeman. 2 Black women went down there, Georgia, with Raffensperger. I think it's Raffensperger or Raffensperger, but I think it's Raffensperger. He was the one who had to certify the vote down in Georgia. The one that Donald Trump went on there lying, talking about he won and he only need 11,000 votes or something like that. And those oath keepers went down there and threatened Raffensperger's daughter. Her husband had just died, unfortunately, rest her soul. And she was living by herself with her kids. And those old bastards went down there and threatened his wife, Trisha. They threatened, and they were saying horrible things to her, just horrible, sexual things and all that stuff. It wasn't funny. They threatened, like I said, Shay Moss. She stayed inside, gained weight. Wasn't funny. I wasn't smiling because it was funny with them. I was looking at Attorney General Garland's name, and I was smiling because what I'm about to say is funny about him, not about Ruby. Her mother's name is Ruby Freeman. So I apologize for the smile. The smile was for Attorney General Garland. But what the Oath Keepers did to Raffensperger, his wife Tricia, their daughter, and Miss Shay Moss and her mother, Ruby Freeman, there was nothing funny about that. So I apologize. I didn't mean to smile, because what the Oath Keepers did, they terrorized them, they stalked them, they harassed them. They went on Facebook and wrote horrible things about them. But that was not funny. But Attorney General Garland, now this is funny. Dana Dash had, or CNN, she had Adam Schiff on, and he was discussing this, and they were showing the clips of what happened to them. So she's sitting on there trying to squeeze Dana Dash, with the anchor from CNN. She's sitting on there trying to squeeze information out of Adam Schiff, Senator Schiff, on why does he think Attorney General Garland hasn't done anything. So, because is the committee holding up the documents, and is that holding up Attorney General Garland's investigation? So Adam Schiff said, well, he has subpoena power and he can subpoena the same witnesses. And no, we're not holding up anything. And I'm not going to get ahead of the investigation or anything the committee is going to release. And he can subpoena stuff just like they can subpoena stuff. And he can subpoena the same witnesses, right? So I'm sitting there, I'm looking, said, now, Dana, you know damn well the shift is about to change. You know damn well that power is going, because since people aren't about to go out there and vote, and black people are acting foolish, talking about they're not to vote. And you know damn well that the House of Representatives is definitely about to go Republican, and the Senate may go Republican, because a lot of Democratic senators are not running again, and they may not be replaced with a lot of Democrats. Senator seats might go back to Democrats, but it might go Republican, since Democrats are not voting. But anyway, Attorney General Garland, y'all want to know why he has not brought charges against Donald Trump? Whether Donald Trump runs or not is irrelevant. What the hell he look like bringing charges against Republicans when Republicans are about to take over? That white man ain't about to go to prison for your motherfuckers. This is why I was smiling when I said it. You got Oath Keepers, you got MAGA, you got Proud Boys, and them other motherfuckers whose names I can't remember, that then changed their name anyway, about to take over the Senate. And Texas might become its own state with its own president. You got Steve Miller and Steve Bannon out there threatening to lock up people and throw them in jail, and Nancy Pelosi about to go to prison. What the fuck he look like bringing charges against anybody when y'all about to go be out of office? Why would he bring charges against the big poobah? The man that gave everybody a pardon, that man ain't no fool. He said, you bitches about to lose power in both, definitely the House, possibly the Senate, on both seats, and you want me to do what? He said, fuck all you bitches. He said, you ain't even got enough power to pass a budget, and you want me to do what? That's why I was husband because what happened to them was funny. He said, you bitches done alienated the black people. They ain't about to go out there and vote for none of y'all. You're standing around here telling these black people they 13% when you know damn well they 80%. You ain't gave them reparations. The people that can help you, you have abandoned them. He said, if he's that man saying to himself, I could see if y'all had given the black people something. Oh, Lord have mercy. He said, he ain't doing a goddamn thing. Y'all can't help him. Y'all just as powerless as fuck. He said, I'm with the black people. Giving y'all nothing. I ain't making a move against nobody. And they're talking about, you don't understand why I haven't made an arrest yet. Even the black woman down in Georgia, they even brought charges against Donald Trump. And she got an open and shut case. I know why she had not prosecuted him yet. Because y'all about to be out of power. Yeah. But that's why I was laughing. Not because what anything that happened to the people was funny. It's like you bitches are living in a dream world. Y'all motherfuckers took a smoke or something, or you done went to the land of Xanadu or something. He ain't about to arrest Donald Trump. Y'all having these hearings. Attorney General Garland said you have as many hearings as you want to. Yes, he has subpoena power. Adam Schiff. You and your long ass neck. Donald Trump done already said your neck is skinny. Yeah, he got subpoena power. Y'all got the same type of power. Fuck. Lord have mercy. It was all I could do to keep myself together. The people that could have helped you was the 80% of black people in this country. But you didn't give them the voters' rights. You didn't give them the George Floyd Act. What is the man? John Lewis. You didn't pass the John Lewis Act. You didn't give them the reparations. You didn't give them the jobs. You ain't gave black people nothing. You're still talking about they're insignificant because they're only 13% of the population when you know they're 80%. The people that could actually go out and vote and make a difference and tip the scales in your favor, you did nothing to advance their status in America. Because you need their votes. Like you literally need the black vote. Because the vote that you got right now, the white vote, the Hispanic vote, the Island Pacificers, right? That vote right there, they're going toward who? The Republican. Even Elon Musk said he voted for the Republican. So the vote that you got left, you're saying it's 13%. Well, the reason that the black vote is so low is because they're staying home. Because you haven't given them anything. So the vote that you need in your pocket to get the people out the office and to vote in the people that you need, they done abandoned you because you ain't gave them shit. So what the fuck he look like going in there and prosecuting the man that's going to bring in the Germans once the people that are going to get into office that are going to change the laws, that's not going to protect him. It's no longer going to protect you. Man talking about he about to scalp you motherfuckers, and you think he going to prosecute Donald Trump even if he does not get in. The goddamn Democrats, y'all about to be out of office. Y'all about to be out of power. He's about to be out of power. The FBI is about to change hands. The FBI is about to be in the hands of the fools. Everybody in this country has a gun. The wrong people have a gun. The right people have a gun. The people who you're not thinking about that have a gun have a gun. Everybody got a gun. Motherfucker. And you think he gonna prosecute that? You got a woman in Georgia right now got enough evidence to sink Donald Trump. She got enough evidence to put him under the jail. Did she file anything against him? No. The Attorney General in Georgia, she got enough evidence right now. Oh, what are people waiting on? November? Why are people waiting on November? Why are people waiting on November, people? Waiting on November. Y'all said y'all not voting. Who said they not voting? Black people. Well, why is it significant? Because you got all these white people and Asians and Hispanics in the country. All of y'all are voting. You don't need black people. Yeah. You got 83% of the country left that's voting. Surely you don't need 13%. Right? Girl, bye. Have a nice day.